Welcome to the Sleazy Podcast, the podcast about anything and everything, but mostly TV and movies. And now it's time to get sleazy.
Chuckles.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another episode of the Sleazy Podcast. I'm your host, Sleazy, and tonight I am joined by Ned. He's in the spot of Mr. PBS, our lovely year-round Halloween decoration. Robzilla.
What's up?
And from the Chicagoland area, Hot Sauce.
I'm here.
And this is episode 141. Guys, I'm just going to lay it down for you right now. After tonight, we will have broken 11,000 listens. To some people, that may not sound like a lot. But if you haven't done this, it's fucking hard. It's tough to get people to come back and listen every week, even though we have a crowd that comes back and listens every week. Even though, some weeks it's small, some weeks it's big, but it just depends what you talk about, I guess. And with it being October, we're gonna get into spooky stuff too. So, I don't think we really have a theme for this show, but I think we're just gonna do spooky viewing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice to be back after a week off. Well, yeah, a week off, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Our
bi-weekly thing that we got going on. Man, I couldn't fucking talk on that last show. I listened to it back and I was mixing words together. And I said, and I wanted to say susceptible the last show.
Mm-hmm.
And I said submissible or some shit like that. Like I was just like getting all worked up and my brain was moving quicker than
getting all jumbled up.
Yeah, Yeah. And then when we were talking about Cobra Kai, I said it's woke. It's worn its course, not woke. Worn its course instead of
run its course.
Run its course. I was like, I always listen to the show back after we get done. I play a little Madden, turn it on the phone after I get done editing. I was like, what the fuck was I talking about?
Was I on drugs?
Amateur hour.
You say stuff sometimes and you don't even realize you're saying it. Like until you hear yourself again, you're like, what the fuck? But yeah, we're fresh off the Cincinnati toy show too. Rob and I, anyways, not anyone else.
Yeah.
But that was a good time. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a slower show because there was another show the day before, and I think it took away some of the thunder.
Yeah,
but
I think so as well.
There was still a crowd there, so
yeah, they still showed up, but it wasn't as big as usual.
We had lots of lookers, but people aren't spending money nowadays. It seems like I think people are really scared of what's coming with the economy and possibly World War III coming.
So why buy stuff when it's going to get nuked?
Seems like we're on the verge of, well, maybe you should buy stuff and enjoy it while you still can before you get annihilated.
Right.
But yeah, it just seems like people are a little hesitant nowadays. Yeah. You can tell like they're preparing in case something happens, financially anyways.
Do you really want to, go through a nuclear holocaust, or would you like, I'd just rather be dead?
It's a no-win situation for either party.
Yeah.
But I don't think we really want to get into that, people.
That's depressing. This is Halloween season.
Yeah. I'm here to talk about
slasher movies and people dying from
other stuff. I'm here to talk about crazy
wars.
News and some kick-ass movies and some fucking cool shit, But yeah, we had a good old time down in Cincinnati.
How many years is that now for Cincinnati?
Oh,
I can't even keep track. We've been there quite a few times.
Yeah, 9 times maybe.
It's up there.
Probably a 10 or 11. I would say. I missed like one from where I had my gallbladder surgery. I wasn't quite healed up yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a fun time. We got in there, we got set up, then we got our hotel room. And we were just going to go up to our hotel room just for a little bit. And we ended up turning the TV on, turning it to AMC Fear Fest. Halloween 4 and 5. We ordered pizza, watched both those. And then we went back down and gave our leftovers to everybody that, we're cool with. But yeah, super fun time. Always a good time when you get pizza and you watch a couple horror movies,
we popped it on. How it's like, oh,
yeah, we're just sitting.
It's a wrap.
We're sitting in the little like living room area of our hotel because the hotel was great. We stayed at the Hyatt. Hot Sauce, you're gone. There he is.
Oh, okay. There he is.
We're back. What happened there?
I don't fucking know. I clicked on the screen and it went blew up you guys and I disappeared.
Ah, well, you're back. That's the important thing. But anyways, the Hyatt, man, if you get a chance, stay at the Hyatt. They're a little pricey, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Our fucking shower, dude.
Man.
You needed an engineering degree to turn this fucking shower on and get it to the right temperature and everything that you wanted.
Yeah.
It was fucking immaculate.
It was.
It had a shower head, and then it had like another shower head in the middle, and then another one like right by your ass.
Yeah. You just spread those cheeks.
Oh yeah, so you could just like bend over. Just
It's like a stand-up bidet.
Pretty. I don't even. A bidet.
That's a good way to say it, but
a bidet with a power blast.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like a
was
power
it for the
walk.
front or the back then? Were you supposed to like helicopter the front and just like a sprinkler head?
It was like in the wall and it just shot out at you. Like,
Yeah.
But it was awesome, dude.
Could you move it up and down, or was it one height? So like it was hitting Rob in the forehead, but it's hitting you in the balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the one that would hit me in the back hit Rob right in the forehead.
Okay.
I tell you what, though, that shower was amazing, though.
And then the one that would hit me in the ass would hit Rob right in the nuts.
Okay.
So,
Hey, it felt fucking great.
well, I wouldn't hit you in the nuts. That was
Yeah.
kind of stupid, but it would have hit you in the chest.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
There we go. But yeah, it was good. And then, I didn't get that much sleep. I think I probably got about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Mhm.
Every time I would get ready to go to sleep, and we had doubles. Obviously, we weren't sharing a bed or anything like that. Or one guy on the couch, one guy in the bed, something like that.
Yeah.
But every time I would be getting ready to drift to sleep, I would hear
Apparently, I do that in my sleep.
Rob was like, it was like part of his nose was clogged up or something.
It was actually clogged up when I got
So,
up
like,
in the morning.
One part of it was coming through his nose, and he was like, and we kind of like, it sounded like some kind of lawn equipment or some shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on over there?
Yeah, were you traveling with your CPAP machine?
Fuck yeah, I did. I put that motherfucker right in the carrying case that it's made for.
I didn't know he had it on because he said, you'll probably hear something. I was like, I didn't hear shit. I didn't hear nothing.
No, because you was over there fucking dying from lack of oxygen yourself. One side of your nose wasn't working. Then the other side had like a fucking reed in it, so it sounded like a fucking tuba.
That's why this motherfucker gets up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, because he's not fucking sleeping and he just wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I might have it. Who knows?
Nah, but you know what?
I feel like I should get it just to be part of the in crowd.
The machine was on for like 6 hours that night, but I can tell you I didn't get 6 hours of sleep because I was hearing that. But I tell you what, 4 hours on that machine is better than 7 without it.
Well, even when I got up, I couldn't even hear it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, normally you hear the ramp up. Like, it sounds like fucking Vader when you first put it on. It's like, Hot Sauce knows all about that. But then, once it gets going, once you fall asleep, the pressure kicks in. You're like, oh, this is awesome. Okay. But yeah, fun time at Cincinnati. But the other day I came home and there was a package. Package was sent here.
Ooh.
To Mr. PBS and Robzilla of the Sleazy Podcast.
Oh, wow.
So then I was told what it was.
You have fans.
Here you go, sir. So you're going to have to open this up. It's actually from Hot Sauce.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. How did you come about this?
Wow.
This is someone that I ordered some stuff from before. I've got a
fantastic, man.
A picture of Kratos that I've got hanging in the basement down by my games.
That is fucking badass.
Yeah, I know, man.
I got to see like the step by step of this.
And that glows too. Everywhere he's got the bolts, it glows.
There you go. It's a wooden piece with Godzilla painted on it.
That's like
for those of you at home that are viewing this on YouTube.
Can you put like a put like a cell phone flashlight on it and make it glow real quick.
Oh wow.
Hold
If
on.
you put some bright light on it, it might glow.
Here, put it up. Here, point it towards the camera.
Hold it on there for a second or two, just like on some of the.
Oh yeah, you can see it like sparkle and stuff
on the spikes.
Yeah, point it towards the camera, Rob.
Sorry.
There you go.
So I'm saying like hold your phone real close to it, like let it charge up the glow, and then take it off and kind of hold it over back by you where it's a little darker and the paint should glow.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it glows.
Yeah, it might take some time there.
Yeah.
That's like a great gift, man. I don't know what to say, man. I really appreciate
He
it.
does that, man.
I love you too.
That's what you say. Fuck you.
I feel bad saying that.
Like that one time he just showed up here with this awesome wooden piece with our original logo on it.
It's fantastic.
It still hangs in the studio.
That fucker hosed me though.
Did he really?
Well, yeah, I was gonna do some other stuff with him and just never fucking heard back from him.
What a douche. Don't you hate people like that are flaky?
Fucking dick.
I've never heard of somebody wanting to turn down money.
Right.
Well, you did then.
Well, maybe he'll get back to you. Like now that things are getting, looking a little gloom and doom.
No.
So what about those projects?
Yeah. Fuck you and them projects.
Too late, buddy.
You were like, get fucked.
This person, they did I saw something they posted in a Facebook group, and it was like a picture of Link standing there for Legend of Zelda. It was kind of like a little cartoonish kind of thing. And I was like, that'd be kind of cool if you could do something like that with Kratos and God of War looking over Mount Olympus. So she did a couple mock-ups and I bought it. And then we had a charity thing for a friend of mine that got hurt, got traumatic brain injury riding a skateboard. And I actually ended up winning. So I got a commission piece and said, hey, what about this? And was looking at some of the other stuff she did. And I had that done too. So,
man, so you got a friend who has a traumatic brain injury from skateboarding?
Well, he was fucked up anyway, but he got in an accident skateboarding. They think he might got hit by a car.
Oh, man, that's
a couple blocks away from his house. They found him laying in the road.
Oh, man. Don't you hate that? And some asshole hit and ran probably.
They don't know what happened to him. They think he got hit by a car. They have no clue. He doesn't remember anything that happened, and somebody just found him laying in the street.
Yeah. Wow. How could you? Especially if you took a hit,
Yeah.
Man, best wishes to that person.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get a speedy recovery and they remember eventually.
All right.
But all right. So I guess we can just go ahead and say it, but I mean it's everybody knows, but Coolio passed away this week. Was it 59?
He was 59.
Mm-hmm.
You got it up on your phone?
Yeah, he was 59. He was.
Do we know what he died from?
Heart.
They said foul play was ruled out, and they said he might have had some type of cardiac arrest.
Mm-hmm.
But
probably normally when you die like all of a sudden like that, it's normally always the heart. If you're not already sick or something of that nature.
And he passed away. He's like found in one of his friend's bathrooms.
He was at his friend's house, went to the restroom. He never came back out.
Yeah, the guy came back like 20 minutes later, like, what's up, man?
Right.
Never answered. So he's like,
face down.
Yeah. Dude, I had my childhood best friend. He passed away on the toilet like that. Went to the bathroom and I was asking a couple friends, and they said that they finally found out that he died of like a heart attack, man. So, wonder if that's like a thing where, they always tell you like, don't try to push too hard while you're going to the bathroom and stuff like that. And
yeah,
I'm worried about blowing an O-ring out, and these motherfuckers are dying.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they say. Like, don't try to like force anything out. Like it should come out on its own if it's got to come out.
Yeah, if you're struggling, that's a bad sign.
Yeah. So, I mean, keep that in mind the next time you go to the bathroom to, not kind of be like, but it's kind of hard not to, sometimes. But
just remember that scene from Dreamcatcher.
How about the scene from Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah,
the best.
Don't go in the bathroom. The toilet's broke.
Yeah, right.
The music what made that.
Oh man, that would be a terrible situation to be in a hot chick's house, her family's house. On top of that, you want to make a great impression, and somebody spiked your shit with X-Lax. And you go and you tear the fucking bathroom up, and she's like, "Yeah, it doesn't flush."
It's like your blood runs cold.
Yeah, that's when you just fucking leave.
Hell, you don't even need laxative. We've all been in that situation. You're finding here, you're like, oh shit.
Yep.
My stomach.
What would you do, Hot Sauce? Would you leave, or would you be like, just go up to him?
I don't know. You gotta go. You gotta go. I hope everybody would understand that. If you don't tell me beforehand, I mean,
it's kind of your fault, right?
Yeah.
Put a fucking note on the toilet at least.
Yeah.
I would think, like, look, if the toilet didn't flush and I had guests over, that'd be the first thing I fucking tell them.
Yeah.
Well, I'd have like the back of it taken off and laying across the seat or something. So like you gotta look like, wait a minute, there's no water in here.
Then the door locked with a note and just like triple do everything to make sure.
Or tape the motherfucker down. Do something to avoid a mess later on.
Make it like a fucking crime scene, like caution, do not cross here, and lock it. And
there's shit everywhere.
No, they're in and it's a dry bowl.
When Harry met Larry,
when Harry met
Lloyd.
Yes.
I can't even get my shit.
Yeah. You're not quite as bad as me last show, but
we all have those moments. It's okay.
Submissive the ball. It's worn its course.
All right, Bane.
There's a bomb in the building.
What a lovely, lovely voice.
What a lovely voice.
I don't know why. I don't think you're supposed to laugh at that, but I laughed my ass off in the theater when he said that.
It was funny. Okay. So I think we got a couple crazy news articles, so I guess it's time to get the crazy news going. All right. Hey, you like that new intro music for Crazy News?
I do.
That's a winner.
I can't wait till PBS is back and he can get out on that.
Fuck him. With his fucking yearly allergy sinus thing.
I have my yearly sinus. I can't come today. I'm left work early. Take some fucking sinus medicine, pussy.
He'll be right back at fucking work bright and early tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
That's slaving away for the man.
Yep. I got to make sure I go in and stock the shelves. All right. DNA from fast food straw led FBI to stalker who threatened CSI Miami actress for 12 years. And this is from ABC 7 Chicago. All right. Hot Sauce, I believe you submitted this since it's a Chicago article.
Yeah. All of my news shit comes from Chicago stations.
Hey, that's fine. I mean, I always share the Columbus WB BNS shit, so
doesn't matter.
All right. James David Rogers of Heath, Ohio. Oh, he had to be from fucking Ohio, didn't he?
Yeah, of course. It's gonna be either that or Florida. Take your
that pick. Or Florida.
Right.
Ohio is just Florida North. That's all it is.
Right. All the crazy motherfuckers ventured down to Florida and then wreak havoc in Florida
because they can't handle the cold weather, so they go down there. Thinking it's a seasonal thing. Like, I won't be crazy because it's warm and it's bad. It's worse.
All right. James David Rogers of Heath, Ohio was sentenced to 40 months in prison after threatening to rape and kill Eva LaRue's daughter. Did I say that right?
Yeah, I would say LaRue. Yep. Eva LaRue.
Ohio. The threatening letters began in March 2007. They came in the mail to Eva LaRue's Southern California house, sometimes handwritten, sometimes typed. Oh, this dude was getting like, what was that killer that never got caught in the 70s or 80s?
The BTS killer, is
BTK.
that right? BTK.
Was it BTK or I'm thinking of
Bound
Unabomber?
No, what was the movie with Robert Downey Jr. and
Zodiac killer.
Zodiac. Killer, yeah. He would like type riddles into the fucking police station.
Well, they said they found him, and then they were like, no, I don't think we found him.
Oh man, my screen went out there for a second.
It scared me. I was like, what the fuck happened?
I'm trying to like position this to where I can see it without the mic being in my way and having split vision. All right. They came in the mail to Eva LaRue's Southern California house, sometimes handwritten, sometimes typed, from an unknown sender who called himself Freddy Krueger.
Real original, buddy.
Got to tie it in with the Halloween theme, man. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, true, though.
And vowed to rape and kill her and her young daughter. Man, this dude was going at it. The letters, more than 3 dozen of them, kept on coming for more than 12 years, a relentless psychological assault that made the CSI Miami actress and her family afraid to step outside their home. I would be too.
Yeah.
This motherfucker could be anywhere. That's the bad thing about being on TV or being famous, period.
Yeah.
Early on, some letters mentioned LaRue's daughter, then 5. But in 2015, letters began arriving addressed to the child. Jesus, this dude just won't stop.
Mm.
The stalker also began calling LaRue's daughter's school. Oh, that's going way too far.
Yeah.
Saying that he was her father and he was outside to pick her up. God, man, that's insane.
That's terrifying.
That's too much.
Yeah.
But with the help of genetic genealogy, a science that was used for the first time in California to capture the Golden State Killer. Remember that dude was just chilling in his fucking house and they rolled up on him. And they were like, it's time to go to jail. The FBI in 2019 was able to take DNA from the envelopes and run it through a database, yielding a list of suspects' relatives. This eventually led them to a small town in Ohio where they arrested a 58-year-old man after pulling his DNA from a discarded Arby's straw.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Yeah.
Man.
Arby's, we have the killers, apparently, or stalkers. Excuse me.
How fucking great is that? I mean,
To be apprehended from a fucking straw.
yeah, I mean, they fucking got his ass because, you know, once you throw it away,
It's there.
yeah, they can get it. Oh, man. James David Rogers was sentenced Thursday to 40 months in federal prison. The Heath, Ohio man pleaded guilty in April to 2 counts of mailing threatening communications, 1 count of threats by interstate communications, and 2 counts of stalking. Jeez, I forgive you, but I cannot forget. LaRue told him at sentencing in the Los Angeles County courtroom, the fear is with me forever. I bet it would be. That's insane.
I don't understand how these people are like, I forgive you. No, I don't.
Yeah, fuck
You're
him.
gonna fucking rot, dude.
Yeah, fuck him. He's gonna give it what he deserves now.
Yeah.
Now, is 40 months enough time? Too much time? Not enough time?
That's
I mean,
not-
it was
I think
scary.
it's
It was traumatizing for the family and the kid, but he didn't do anything to anybody. Is 40 enough?
Still-
Is 40 too much?
I don't think it's enough.
I think it is. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I'm more harsh. I mean, you're starting to threaten raping kids. That's a problem. There's something wrong with
there
someone
feels like
doing
there
that.
should be an extra count on with that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'd say maybe like 5 years with some parole
Give him
after
some-
3.
I'd be
Give
like,
some
you got
more
register.
time.
I would say you have to register as a sex offender. You're talking about raping kids. You need register as a sex offender, in my opinion.
Yeah, like premeditated.
Yeah, premeditated.
Yeah, something like that, of that nature.
Yeah.
Man,
I was like, you're getting off easy, dude. We can just lock you up to your dead because you're 59.
these
you know what I'm
crazy
saying?
motherfuckers from Ohio, dude. What are we gonna do?
Take them outside and shoot them.
I guess put them down.
Put them out in the fucking backwoods.
Put them down.
And
Like
Rob
we put
loose
down
with his
Rabbit
baton
Dog.
and his deaf dog.
Mm-hmm. Go for the throat, Brownie.
Turn Rob loose on him.
Rob will bury him in his backyard like he's Dahmer.
Mm-hmm. Time to party hardy.
12 years of terror. LaRue is a former beauty queen and longtime actress who appeared for many years as a doctor on the soap opera All My Children. Oh, man. She's probably best known for 7 seasons on the crime drama CSI Miami, ending in 2012. Her character was a DNA analyst for Miami-Dade Police Department, which became a bitter irony when authorities found DNA on envelopes containing the threatening letters but couldn't pinpoint a suspect. You know, like if you're going to do something like that, why would you lick the envelope? Like, I'd be putting on the fucking, like, what are those gloves that antique dealers have and all that?
Yeah, like the white glove and
Oh, yeah. I'm not fucking licking shit. I'm using like glue sticks or something of that nature.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
it's like these people have never seen movies before.
Yeah.
Or TV shows. And they're just, I mean, who knows? He probably hasn't. He's probably in with some fucking trailer and didn't watch TV, or maybe did watch TV, obviously, because he knew her. But it's just, he stalked a DNA analyst.
Right.
A girl who played a DNA person.
I mean, just watch the movie.
So he had to like see something that she did on that show, and like something he must, it had to have clicked.
Apparently, he wasn't paying attention enough.
He probably didn't. What an idiot.
Well, just like to watch the movie The Town, like they're scrubbing, like taking a shower, scrubbing
Right.
bleach, and then they're actually scrubbing the fingerprints off the bullets and shit.
Before they commit the
It's a
crime.
Yeah, right.
And then after they do it, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, it just.
Yeah, I'm too paranoid. Like, I'm worried I'm going to fucking blow my nose in a restaurant, throw it away, and it's going to get on something else, and they're going to pull that out to dig somebody else and track it back to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I'm too paranoid.
Yeah.
And accidentally get your DNA mixed up and convict you. And
and send you to prison for something.
look, man, every day we see motherfuckers coming out, getting released from prison for wrong crimes.
Yeah.
DNA proving them right nowadays.
Well, I watched that show like the World's Toughest Prison. The guy, like the host, he was in prison for 12 years and for like a murder which he didn't commit, and finally got free.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It is crazy. It's funny. Both of our crazy news articles are from Chicago ABC. Just want to point that out.
Chicago.
Sorry.
Hot Sauce.
Somebody else is going to fucking contribute.
I didn't come across any crazy stories.
I'm not looking at you.
I don't come across them that often. Like, I don't get them
because you're too goddamn busy watching shitty fucking anime, porn, fucking hentai, octopus, fucking Japanese films. You fuck.
No, he's not. He's too busy.
I'm really actually really behind on anime. Actually.
He's too busy pouting, is what he's doing. He has a rough day. He goes on the couch and he pouts. He doesn't even look at his phone anymore. He just sits there and pouts.
I remember what it was like to have shitty days at work.
Yeah, he didn't even work this week, so it's like, why didn't he find something?
Yeah. I've been watching movies.
All right. This story cracks me the fuck up. I just want to say that. Ex-high school football players allege coach's daughter, who was team trainer, sexually abused them. Attorneys for the former players say the behavior was allowed and even referred to as getting Tiffany's special treatment. I want to get some of that special treatment. I mean, where's the picture of her? I was going to say she's pretty cute too.
Yeah.
Looks like, yeah, there we go. That's a video. We don't want to play that. Or do we want to play the video? I mean, I guess we could play the video.
You can.
I don't know.
You don't need a fucking copyright strike from a fucking news agency.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, don't play it then.
All right. Colton, California. 6 former high school athletes in California are accusing their former football athletic trainer of sexually abusing them while they were students more than 2 decades ago. 2 decades ago. Come on. The former Colton high school football players have filed a lawsuit against Tiffany Strauss Gordon and Colton Joint Unified School District in San Bernardino County. Or Bernardino County, sorry. Strauss Gordon is the daughter of the legendary high school football coach Harold Strauss and was the team's athletic trainer during her father's tenure. This was an open secret. High school students at Colton and their staff had a name for her sexual abuse of these children, said attorney Mike Reck with Jeff Anderson and Associates. Reck and Gemma Dunn with Greenberg Cross are representing the 6 former students. The lawsuit claims Gordon's sexual assaults occurred throughout Colton's high school campus, including the locker room, training room, bathrooms, weight room, and the football trailer. The 6 players ranged in age from 14 to 17 at the time. If the roles were reversed, the story would be very different. Nobody would be questioning whether this was an assault. There would be people in jail, Dunn said. I mean, there would be an uproar. I hate to tell you.
It's true.
There is. I mean, absolutely. But there's just, you know how it is. We were teenage guys at one point in time.
From 14 to 18, I was humping air. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, I would not have said one word.
Dude, I remember being in school and dudes, I mean, blatantly hitting on teachers left and right.
Yeah.
That were mildly attractive.
Right.
I mean, just mildly attractive. Imagine if they were,
this day and age.
I mean, as hot as teachers are. But, I mean, still, you're an educator. Not, in her case, she's not an educator, but she works in the educational system, and you have a duty to the students not to touch them. I mean, so if it is true, she is in the wrong.
Yeah, of course.
So, but 20 years later, to me, it kind of feels like a cash grab of some sort.
Yeah.
Them trying to get money out of the school district, maybe.
You feel bad saying that because you're like, well, it's guys who's like, are they really traumatized with that? Especially if someone woman.
I have a
You know what I
hard
mean?
time.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that.
I have a hard time thinking guys are traumatized by this unless it's an early age.
Yeah. We're talking about like very young
Before high
age.
school.
Child age.
I mean, maybe they fell in love with her and they got really heartbroken and they're still not over it of some sort. I don't know. There is a little difference with guys than there is girls for some reason. And hate me for saying that, but I mean, I think of it the way I thought at that age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
because we all, as a
There
guy,
shouldn't be a double standard, though.
No, there shouldn't.
There shouldn't. If she's
not at all. But
if
it
she's
is.
red-handed, caught in this, or she admits to it, then I mean, they should prosecute if they can. I mean, they're prosecuting everybody else for shit that's happened in the past based on testimonies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it goes to trial and the jurors believe it or whatever, then there should be payment of some sort. But I just don't know if I buy that there's,
they're traumatized.
They're traumatized, 20 years later, all of a sudden.
I mean, they're not fucking playing Laurie Strode and getting PSD from fucking Michael Myers 20 years
right. It just seems like a cash grab to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? Everybody's different. Everybody thinks differently.
Yeah.
And maybe them dudes are fucked up from it. Maybe she put it on them and,
They've been right since.
Yeah, they've been right since.
She's that good.
I mean, okay, let me finish this article first. During one encounter, the lawsuit states that under the guise of providing medical treatment and physical therapy, Gordon took advantage of John Doe 742 during treatments and sexually assaulted him. Man, so what if she like stuck something up his butt? I mean, that would traumatize a dude.
Yeah. There has to be specific on
maybe she was
how
like
she sexually assaulted him.
Maybe she was like massaging him. She just stuck a finger up his butt.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Oh my god!"
Goosed him.
And I mean, that would traumatize a dude.
Yeah, especially that age, anyway.
Yeah, he would keep it in for years and years and years and not tell anybody. And then the other guys got together. She did the same shit to me.
But they say it was an open secret. Everybody knew about it. Then why didn't anybody take care of it? Why did it go on for so long?
Right. Well, and it's a special treatment. So to me, it sounds like they were going in there and getting a little something,
I got a leg cramp. I'm going to go get it worked out.
Yeah, let me, my cock is cramped. Can you massage that for me?
Yeah. I got Charlie horse on my cock.
Give me the special treatment, man. Attorneys for the players, who are all identified as John Does, say the behavior was allowed and even referred to as getting Tiffany special treatment. All right, coach, I'm getting Tiffany special treatment.
It's the coach's daughter.
I just got Tiffany, man.
My Tiffany will take care of you, boy.
Saddle up. Get out there, boy.
What was the coach doing? Was the coach in on some bullshit too?
Probably watching it.
Maybe he was like, hey, my daughter's getting it.
Yeah.
Perpetrator, male or female, should not be able to leverage their position of power and their access to these children in order to sexually assault them, Rex said. That's very true. Mm-hmm. Strauss Gordon's attorney disputes the claims, questioning why the alleged victims are only now stepping forward more than 20 years later, adding his client has not been criminally charged. So far, no criminal charges have been filed, and hopefully that means that the prosecutors do not think they have sufficient evidence to convict her of a crime, said Gordon's attorney, Paul Wallen. The Colton Joint Unified School District released a statement to our sister station, KABC-TV, that reads in part, the district has made itself and will continue to make itself completely available to the Colton Police Department. The district is committed to ensuring that law enforcement has access to all the facts and information for their investigation. Strauss Gordon remains employed by the district as an athletic director at Grand Terrace High School. Oh, man, I bet you she's having a whirlwind of a time.
Mm-hmm.
She has been placed on administrative leave, providing the outcome of the investigation, which her attorney said by law the district had to do, of course. Coach Strauss remained a coach at the high school until 2019, the year he passed away. And he's a little old fucker coaching football, probably.
How long was he there?
till 2019.
Jesus.
They said he died, so that's probably the reason why he quit
Yeah.
chasing that greatness. Man, that is an insane story, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I mean, there shouldn't be a double standard, but there is. Like Hot Sauce said, that's true.
Yeah, there really is. But well, I mean, what are you gonna do about it? You know?
Yeah.
Do I think those guys are disturbed from this? I bet you they all fucking bragged about it once upon a time.
Yet again, more guys, and we were 14, 18 years old.
You know
what I'm
how
saying?
a dude thinks at that age. I mean,
Tiffany touched my pee-pee. Oh my God. You're like,
they didn't say
yeah.
that.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I just, and it's funny that they're all John Does. They're not coming out public about it, which, privacy, it is
Yeah.
what it is. But it's normally, I don't know, you seem to always hear like victims' names sometimes in these articles.
It's usually the women too. Like that, I want to be known, and nothing against that, but
Well, yeah, it's always normally, it used to be you'd always hear male teachers doing stuff to female students, and nowadays it's just like these women, they can't control themselves around these youngins.
Mm-hmm. Something's in the water. Like I want that young stud.
You know what kills me though is like a lot of these times these chicks are attractive.
Yeah,
they're attractive, and they have a spouse that's attractive too. I mean,
from the standpoint, like they got everything going on for them. Like nice house, spouse, 2 kids.
Great. They have a great job. They have a great spouse. Well, we don't know if it's a great spouse, but
from our viewing, is what we see.
The picture perfect life, and they're going to school and fucking these kids and risking it all.
They said, "Fuck it."
I mean, is it the thrill
of right in the head?
What's that?
Just not right in the head.
I mean, I think it's like the thrill of getting caught that entices these people to do this stuff.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, I guess they are sex offenders. Go both ways.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
I just wonder where these teachers were at when I was in high school.
That's what we've been saying. Like, where the fuck, man? I do remember we used to have an art teacher, a guy art teacher. He's a good looking guy. I swear to God, when they first announced him, they're like, these girls are like, oh my God. I was like, he's going to be banging these kids, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even I do remember like a couple of teachers that the chicks were like really into.
Yeah.
And I mean, if there would have been any chance, they would have taken it.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, I was next to a couple. I'm like, oh man, he's so fucking fine. I was like, oh shit. I said, that guy going to have no job here in another couple of years.
There really wasn't too many good looking teachers.
We had a couple.
I mean, a couple. I mean, but even like if they were mildly attractive, I remember dudes talking shit to them.
Yeah.
Like
I remember my sex ed teacher was pretty hot though. She's pretty hot.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I had a dude.
I had a girl. I had a woman.
Did you really?
Miss Felicia.
I don't remember her.
She was sexy.
I had Mr. Tucker for health class.
I don't even remember who the fuck my teachers were.
Yeah.
It's crazy. After so many years, you do start to forget like certain teachers and like who the fuck taught me in 10th grade?
Yeah.
For this class. I don't remember that bitch's name.
A lot of stuff's a blur. The ones stick with me, the ones I had fun with. You know what I mean?
Dude, I just realized it the other day, but we're coming up on 20 years out of high school.
That's fucking crazy.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I feel old as fuck, dude. People that we graduated with have fucking 17-year-old kids graduating high school now.
Right.
Like that makes me feel fucking old.
Yeah. It does.
I'm like, God damn. And then I like look and I'm like, what have I done with my life? Like I've just been on cruise control. But I mean, I've done stuff.
Well, yeah.
But I've been on cruise control. But
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean,
sometimes you just gotta live your life, man.
Yeah, I've been doing things my way, I guess.
Is it your way or the highway?
My way or the highway. That's why many of them have come and gone.
You prick.
Yeah. I feel like you just don't want to spend all your time with me. That would be right. Hit the road.
Because you're fucking annoying me right now.
Yeah. You know what really annoys me? When people crave attention and they bug me and try to make me feel guilty about it. Like, get going, bitch.
No, you say, get fucked.
Yeah, get fucked. Wait, I need to find that sound so I can put it on here.
So if you wonder what that is, that's from What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show.
Yeah.
It's from the character Laszlo.
He's always like, get fucked. You can get fucked.
Fat.
Shut up, fat ass.
Yeah. And then
You gonna take it? You gonna take that dick?
I love that soundboard.
That's hilarious.
It's great stuff, man. All right. So Coolio died. Crazy news is done. We also had to say Loretta Lynn passed away too.
Cool.
For those that are fans of Loretta Lynn that listen to the show, I'm sure there's 0 of you, but Loretta Lynn has passed away too with Coolio this week. They always say celebrity deaths come in 3. So
I heard 2 and 3.
So somebody else has got to go this week for the end of the week.
Who's got to go this week?
We got one more day, so somebody's got to drop dead.
Yeah. Who's it going to be? Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah. What if there was like a death and he just like had celebrities all on a giant wheel? He was
Just
like,
spin that shit.
let's spin it like the Price is Right wheel, you know? And then it lights up on the screen.
Yeah.
Loretta Lynn, come on down.
Your ass.
What
is
are
dead.
what are the 2 $1 slots? Who are those? Are those like people that nobody would expect, or are those like the 110-year-old? Like,
Yeah. I think that's like your Bob Barkers.
Yeah.
People that are like ancient, you know, like Hugh
Yeah.
Hefner.
They should have died 20 years ago, but they're still alive somehow.
they're harder to get.
Yeah.
So who would be the dollar and the 99 cents right now?
Yeah.
Jesus.
No.
Man, that would be great if somebody could make us like the death wheel or the death wheel, you know,
That'd be fantastic.
and then just spin it.
You do have a neighbor.
Who's somebody that's really old?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
It's so funny because you don't think it.
Oh, the dude from you got Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart.
I don't ever want Patrick Stewart to go. That's Captain Picard, man. Then you got the dude Magneto and the dude from Lord of the Rings. Ian, is it Ian something?
McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
Yeah, he's old as fuck right now.
Michael
too.
Caine.
Yeah, Michael Caine's old.
Michael Caine. I had to look him up. It just hit me. Michael Caine.
There's a bunch of old dudes out there that are still kicking.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
that's
Morgan
me.
Freeman would be a dollar.
I would say that. Well, would you put Ric Flair on there? Because he's came close.
Ric Flair would be 99 cents.
Fucking Mel Brooks is still alive.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
put that motherfucker on that list.
Yeah, he would be a dollar too.
Is Mel Brooks still alive?
So who would be like your 40s, 50s, and
Hang on, let me make sure Mel Brooks is still alive.
I'm getting
Yeah,
more
he's still alive. He's 96 years old.
like your mumble rappers are like the 10-cent spin on the wheel?
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, that dude's still alive too.
Angela Lansbury, 96 years old.
Yeah,
I forgot about her.
yeah.
Angela Lansbury actually turns 97 next week.
Wow, that's insane.
June Lockhart. Kyle would be all over that.
Kyle would have rattled off like fucking 50 names. by
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Well, there's this person and this person and this person that appeared in the 1936 film. But man, it's crazy though. How, celebrities die in pairs, it seems like. It's never just one. Never one.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins is still out there.
Yeah. It's like a draft.
Yeah.
He's still out there in round 4.
Do you think Death like spins the wheel and he's like, no. We don't want this one. Let's spin it.
Yeah. He's like, I enjoy that guy too much. Let's spin it again.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. That's
Jack?
like
Oh, no. Yeah, Jack Rader. Jack
Jack
Rader
Rader?
from Outbreak. He's 101 years old. There's no way that dude's still alive.
Gene Hackman.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Gene
92.
Hackman.
I mean, that guy looks like he should be dead already.
Jack
It's
Rader
funny.
is still
You
alive.
type in oldest celeb, and it comes up oldest celebrity still alive.
Yeah, and Betty White's one of the first fucking ones. Like, it's not up to date.
That was a sad day.
Eva Marie Saint, Leslie Phillips, Carol Cook.
Jack Rader was born February 23rd, 1921.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Kyle's like, I know every one of
Oh,
them.
Kyle would have been like, yeah, I'm very fond of Carol Cook's movies.
Who the fuck is
He
that?
would know. He would know.
He would.
Marsha Hunt was great in the 1949 Thriller.
As we stand there like dumbfounded, like what the fuck?
IMDb has an article on this.
Norman Lear.
Oh yeah,
That's the dude off of Three's Company, isn't it?
I don't know. Yeah, Jack Rader is number 1 on IMDb's list.
Mhm.
No, this is
Iris Apfel. Never heard of her.
Hold on. I feel like I need another monitor.
Yeah, Bob Barker's 98.
Oh man, there we go. That was like freaking out there on the screen. Yeah, so number 1 is Jack Rader. He's from Outbreak.
Jimmy Carter.
The Blob. He was in The Blob.
Mhm.
Wow. That's a movie I've been wanting to watch here lately.
Which one? I mean,
The
what
Blob,
year?
the 88 one.
88.
Yeah, the only Blob that we know.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle would be very offended.
Let's say, yeah, put Mr.
PBS
in
would be
there.
like, you motherfuckers.
You fucking disgust me.
Iris Apfel?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
No.
Kyle would.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter. Him and his wife's been married for fucking 75 years.
Yeah, that is. Jimmy Carter just had a birthday the other day, too.
98.
Walter Irish. He's a producing and teams in Hollywood. Okay. Ray Anthony. Yeah, I don't know any of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Norman Lear.
I need to see an old picture of Norman Lear because I think
Tony
I know
Bennett?
who he is, but I'm not.
His reimagined Cuban American version of the iconic One Day at a Time was ranked among the top 10 shows of 2017. Whatever.
Tony Bennett, too.
Janice Page. Yeah, Tony Bennett's still out there. I think he's getting a little rough nowadays, though, as far as like memory and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Burt Gordon, Jacqueline White, Henry Kissinger. Kissinger. He was born in 1923. Holy shit, he is old.
Oh, James Hong.
He is an actor known for Tomorrow Never Dies, Brother's Keeper, and Dynasty. Bob Barker's still alive?
Yeah.
I thought he fucking died like 5 years ago.
Dick Clark died.
Did he?
Yeah, because Ryan Seacrest does the show now.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
that's
Dick
right.
Clark had the stroke and was trying to do the countdown. I was like, it was so depressing. Like, dude, get
It
him
was,
off the air.
dude. It was like whoever's putting him out there, it's time to have the talk with him. Like, Bub, it's time to hang it up. He would do the countdown, and it would be at like 5, and he'd still be at like 10.
9,
Yeah.
8,
The countdown
10,
would be over,
11.
and then kind of like shaking, like, hey, just stop counting, dude. Carol Cook.
I feel like Mr. PBS has a lot of pictures of these females hanging.
Oh,
around
yeah.
the house.
Yeah, it's like the posters.
The pinup posters in his thing. Yeah, there's Jimmy Carter right there.
James Hong. He's the one who played in Asian actor and known for like Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, June Lockhart.
There you go.
Born in New York City on June 25th, 1925, the daughter of actors Gene Lockhart and Kathleen Lockhart. June Lockhart made her professional debut at age 8 in a Metropolitan Opera production of Peter Ibbetson's playing Mimsy, the Dream Sequence in the mid-1930s. Yeah, best known for TV shows Lassie and Lost in Space. That's what I remember from Lost in Space.
Bob Newhart.
She was the mom in Lost in Space, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love that show, dude.
Barbara Walters.
Angela Lansbury. Wow. Murder, She Wrote still kicking. Which you guys said that earlier. Oh, Kyle knows who this Lee Grant is.
Oh, yeah.
Dick Van Dyke. There he is. Alan Greenspan.
Pat Robertson.
Gene Shalit.
Don't forget Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. How did we
Yeah.
not say Clint Eastwood after all this time?
That motherfucker's insane.
Like, he's like the first person you think of like old actors that's still kicking.
It's like when you look back, like, man, he's like in the fucking 60s and 70s with these fucking westerns.
Mel Brooks.
Yeah, Mel Brooks.
Yeah, there's Tony Bennett. Oh, wow. This list just keeps going and going.
Well, I don't feel like Clint Eastwood's as old as these people either. He might be like 90. These all
How old
people
is-
in their mid.
I'm looking to see how old Clint Eastwood is.
I just passed him. He's 92.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's not as old as these people.
Hey, William Daniels, Mr. Phoebe. 95.
Who?
William Daniels, Mr. Phoebe off Boy Meets World.
Honestly, I didn't.
Mr. Feeney, the principal.
Feeney, not Phoebe.
Feeney, I'm like Phoebe. Mr. Feeney, the principal.
Another
right?
one. Yeah. Well, he was the
Okay.
teacher.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Matthews.
Yeah. Phoebe. What made me is Feeney?
Wow, he's 95.
I was like, Mr. Phoebe.
I forgot.
It's been forever since I've even thought about Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
I see they have a podcast now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's her face? The hot chick.
Topanga.
Oh, Rosemary Harris. That's Aunt May. She's 95.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she was Aunt May in the first Spider-Mans.
Damn.
Man, these fuckers, what are they doing?
Smoking a pack of cigarettes and taking shots of whiskey every
And
fucking
drinking children's blood.
Yeah,
and
why
shit.
does it seem like these celebrities all have bad habits and they all make it to ungodly?
Yeah.
I think it's stress, dude. I really do. I think stress kills a lot of motherfuckers.
Dr. Ruth, the old sex doctor.
Now she's alive. She's sticking pounded to this day, probably.
You know why she's living long.
Yeah.
She's getting that
She'll
O.
tell you why.
Yep.
Let me tell you how I live long life.
You'll have to get off every day.
We fucking just really went off on a tangent, didn't we?
I know, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We went down to a fucking rabbit hole.
Yeah, we did. It was great though.
Oh yeah.
That's what That's what it makes it fun.
you need.
All right. So I figure there's not really a theme to this show. We talked about doing themes, and we may do a theme next show. Because how many Halloween shows have we done? I mean, there for a while we did 4 shows one year, and then I think we did a couple last year.
Yeah.
But the last show of the month will be our trivia challenge. If we can find somebody to challenge Mr. PBS.
If only people just fucking left their house every once in a while and just didn't stay home all the time.
They're posting shit every day, left and right, going to places and enjoying baseball and all this other stuff. It's like, I don't leave my house.
I got time to challenge.
I hope that person listens to this and calls me a fucking prick and actually comes on the show to call me out. So at least you could get him there.
I doubt it'll happen. It's funny, these people talk stuff and then you invite them and they're like,
no.
Oh no, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, you can.
I have to work. Well, I gave you 2 weeks notice.
We're giving you a year in advance at this point.
Yeah.
You're fucking up. Sorry.
I'd like to get Laura would be good to do some trivia, Halloween
I'll hit
trivia.
her up. Like
She'd have to have somebody. I don't think she can drive at night, so she'll have to have somebody drive her. Maybe you can go pick her up.
Yeah, we'll go get her. We'll go get
That
her.
motherfucker got drove around for the last 29 fucking years. He can go pick somebody up.
That's right. That's right.
He's had a driver's license for 19 months. He can go fucking pick somebody up.
Right.
Go.
Right.
You can go repay the favor.
I have no problem.
Rob still doesn't like driving the challenging parts of town, so
I pull through it. Okay.
I don't know how much I like fucking driving. I'm taking the train into Chicago to watch the fucking marathon on Sunday. I'm not fucking driving.
Oh yeah, why would you, man? This can be crazy down there.
40,000 people in there, and they start closing roads today.
Hot Sauce's wife is participating in the Chicago Marathon on Sunday.
Congratulations
She
to her.
is.
So good luck, Mrs. Hot Sauce.
There she
And
is.
I hope that all goes well and she completes it and has a good old time.
She goddamn fucking better set a fucking PR. There's gonna be hell to pay.
His Hot Sauce is laying around the house all day.
Yeah.
Hey, she fucking trained.
Personal record.
Exactly. She had a fucking training schedule. She had a fucking plan. They trained. They fucking worked. You ain't gonna go up there. She's like, but the scenery's so pretty. Would you be mad if I stopped and took pictures during the race? Yeah.
No. You can do that afterwards.
You can get
Exactly. We live here.
Yeah.
We can go
down
take pictures
any
wherever the
weekend.
fuck you want.
Any weekend you can go down there and take pictures. You don't need to take it while you're trying to, get through the marathon. And
I mean, yeah. If you had like a schedule and stuff you've been doing and like try to be the best that you can at this, why would you take pictures during?
so do you think she's going to break her personal record?
She fucking better.
It's not even yes or no. Maybe he's like she
Hey.
better. She fucking better.
I think she'll do it.
I think
This-
she will.
Mrs. Hot Sauce is a winner.
I think she will. She married me. Fuck yeah, she's a winner.
She's a winner. She's a winner. She knows what the fuck she's doing.
She's
She's
she
gonna
knows
go
what's
down.
up.
She's gonna go down there and fuck shit up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's gonna do. Pushing motherfuckers out of the way.
Be careful now. She's not the most coordinated motherfucker. You say she fucks shit up, bitch might fall in the river. Don't jinx it.
Well, what was that one year she slipped on the ice and when they went running and broke her arm? Is that right?
Oh, they fucking fall all the time. They've all
Oh,
fucking broken
jeez.
arms and elbows and fucking dislocated shoulders, fucking falling and running and shit.
Well, I remember that. You're like, it's fucking snowing.
Running-
Why can't you run inside on the treadmill?
Running is dangerous, man.
Yeah.
You ever see that video where the news anchors? It's like snowing. I think it may have even been in like Chicago.
The
or
people
Minnesota.
running down the street, bust their
And
ass.
They stop him and they're like, "Why are you out running in this?" They go, "It's the perfect texture to run in. It's just perfect for your feet to land in." And then she goes like 5 steps to jog away and she slips.
Bust her ass right in the middle of the fucking street.
It's like a fucking cartoon like fall. Like her feet are like kicking up and then she flies up into the air. But oh yeah, something from last show that I totally forgot to talk about. Constantine 2
Has been confirmed.
has been confirmed. So we're getting Keanu Reeves back for another Constantine. The one movie he said he would like to revisit.
Yep.
So how does that make you feel, Rob? Zilla?
I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna see what they're gonna go.
You're
in,
excited?
this, yeah.
You know, I always just felt like Constantine was okay. It never like wowed me or anything like that. I mean, it's a good movie. I mean,
But you like the show more.
I like the guy that plays Constantine in the
Was
show.
Is it Matt Ryan? Is that right? Or something?
I don't
like that?
fucking know.
Sounds
He's the
right.
producer. Look it up.
That sounds
I-
right.
I mean, I'm not like a true to form comic book guy with Constantine. I never read the comics or anything like that. I just like the guy's style and the show. He actually does some of the voicing too for like the animated movies they do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm all for it. I love Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Matt Ryan.
You know, is Keanu Reeves the best actor?
No.
Probably not. But does he make fucking cool, fun fucking movies? Hell yeah, he does.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
And I mean, Constantine, the first one, like I said, it's an okay movie, but it's fun to watch every once in a while. And I think they'll deliver with this one, obviously. I think they'll try to outdo the first one. But
Well, they have the original director coming back. And
oh, really? I didn't know that.
Original director, I think the writer as well.
I wonder if Shia LaBeouf lived in the first one, didn't he?
No, he died.
Oh, he died?
But I think there was a cut scene where it wasn't the original ending, but the second one where he shows up, he's on top of his grave. He's an angel.
Right. So he
flies up.
could come back
He could.
because Constantine deals with angels and shit too, doesn't he?
Yeah. Because he deals with Gabriel.
Yeah.
It was like
They're always like, kind of giving him clues or shit like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. The problem with the show, man, is it came out during the height of Supernatural. So everybody was like, well, it's just like Supernatural.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it kind of is, but it's
was
Constantine.
Yeah. It's Hellblazer or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. I liked it. I really wish it would have got another season, but
I remember seeing one episode like there was chaos going on because like an angel's feather was found and used or something. I was
Mhm.
like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I really like the show, and I wish it would have got another season, but I just, now that streaming platforms are so popular, I think it would do a lot better. But it was like right at the beginning, where Netflix was kind of talking about picking it up because NBC would show it on, it's like Friday nights or something like that. Maybe it was Monday nights, but then it went to Friday. Who knows? But I don't know. I just wish we would have got another season. I really like that dude, and he crushed the role, man. He was so good as Constantine.
And they were trying to build like the dark DC and have like him Swamp Thing and do that as well.
Yeah, they were really trying to go towards that. It just didn't work out for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Man, we're at an hour already. Can you believe that?
Okay.
We got so much to cover. All right, so we're gonna move on to spooky viewing, and I'm just gonna recommend a show, I guess. But I watched All of Us Are Dead this week. I watched a couple episodes of it, and it's something new for you to watch. I guess if you're looking for something to watch during the spooky season, and if you're into zombies, and this might be for you. And if you're a fan of Train to Busan, it's fucking for you. But it's a TV series on Netflix, Korean So, right up your alley if you're into that. It's got the cheesy dub overs, so, a lot of people love that shit. If that's your cup of tea, then it's for you. If you don't like those dub overs, it might not be for you, but it's still a pretty decent little zombie show, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty fucking hardcore. I mean,
it's like the first 2 episodes are super chaotic.
yeah, and they're like stuck in the school, and
Yeah.
I mean, people are just getting infected left and right. And it's funny, like as it progresses, it seems like they get infected quicker.
Yeah.
Like the first couple of people, it takes like a day or two, and then it turns into like 30 seconds, and you're like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right.
Does
And
it give you a zombie origin, or is it kind of you're figuring
they
things
do,
out as
yeah.
it goes along?
Yeah, they
It
kind
gets
of
more in depth with it.
yeah, like there's a science teacher. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
And he has like a diary that he's kept.
Okay.
It has kind of like
Shut up.
almost like the virus is almost like a 28 days later feel to it.
Yeah,
of the virus.
But man,
of how it's done.
And they're not like your normal typical zombies that like can barely fucking move. These motherfuckers are like 28 days later type style virus.
I mean, these are young athlete kids who are getting fucking turned.
And they're fucking running and jumping after people. And
The Train to Busan, they're like fucking speed zombies, like zombies on crack.
I mean, there was like one scene where this zombie bit this motherfucker's face off.
Yeah.
And he's just like fucking, he's like, oh, laying on the ground, screaming and shit. But, if you're into, the Korean style films and TV, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, you'll definitely enjoy it. I know I had a blast watching it I watched, 2.5 episodes, I want to say. And it was getting late one night. I was like, I gotta go to bed. You know?
Well, these are longer episodes too.
Yeah,
they're like 70 minutes, 71 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
every episode is like a movie.
Yeah.
So how many episodes are there?
10 or 12.
Oh man. So I mean it's pretty action packed so far. So I mean, and I think it's gotten a lot of positive reviews, hasn't it? And I know there's another season coming up.
Yeah.
They just greenlit a season 2.
Yeah, because I was thinking, because the way it ends, you're thinking how they're going to do it. And
right.
It makes you think like,
oh man,
okay, I can see how they're going to do
zombies. They can keep it going however long they want to. So, somebody gets infected somewhere along the lines, or a new mutation comes up.
12 episodes.
So what have you guys watched so far this week?
I haven't really watched any like series. I've been going into more of like the found footage type of films. I rewatched, it's been a long time, VHS 1, VHS 2. I actually I've never watched VHS Viral.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, they switch it to like the smartphones.
Right.
So I was kind of hesitant watching it. That's why I never watched it.
I see 99. Is it 99's coming out?
The new one's coming out 99. Yeah, that one looks pretty cool.
It's a Shudder exclusive. $5.99 a month. Well, actually, you get a free month too. So.
Yeah. And I watched. I did watch the newest one, the VHS 94. To me, that's probably, since I've watched Viral. That's probably the worst one.
Okay. Which one's the one with the alien comes in?
Oh, I believe that's the second one.
Yeah, that was
that abduction.
That's a freaky ass one.
Yeah, it was. So I would say that I rewatched Jeep of Creepers 1 and 2
classics.
Because I want to watch.
I do want to see the new one
because they said that's worse than the third one.
Oh wow!
They said that's like I watched one of the guys on TikTok. He's like I'm not even going to spoil it for you because I don't want you to waste your fucking time.
And Hellraiser came out today, and the werewolf thing on Disney Plus.
Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, that's Marvel. What about you, Hot Sauce?
I haven't been watching series. I've been watching movies. I started my October Spookoween Halloween movie viewing. I've got Screaming.
Nice.
The new one. The new one. I didn't go back to the original.
Hey, the new one's good.
Yeah.
I got my viewing of Saw in. I watched Saw.
Nice.
Let's see. I watched the Blair Witch Project. He was talking about found footage. I watched Blair Witch Project.
Have you guys seen the newer Blair Witch Project movie? I hear good things about it, but I've never seen it.
That's on my watch.
28 Days Later. I made the comment on that the other night that I forgot how
so good.
I love
low budget shitty it looked. Like just watching it on a newer technology, like the just choppy quality. And
I think that's part of the charm of it though, too.
It's real gritty.
Yeah, I remember it being real gritty back in the day.
And that's when first time we got Cillian Murphy was his first movie I know him for.
I love the movie. I was just shocked at how well, like,
It is. Yeah. It's
visually, it hasn't aged well.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's one of those movies that just doesn't, convert up very well.
It's not going to, because how they filmed it. They only had
Right,
like an
right.
$8 million budget. They filmed it on handheld camcorders, handheld digital camcorders, and
I know they're supposed to they were talking about making a third one or in the works after, but I'm not sure if that's going to go forward or not.
so I've been watching movies. I didn't watch haven't watched very much stuff the last couple of nights with my father-in-law here and getting ready for the race on Sunday and everything.
Oh man, I got it. Fucking AMC Fear Fest gets me every fucking year.
Hooks you in.
I turn that bitch on, and I mean that's what we did when we watched Halloween 4 and 5. And then the other night I go to bed, and sometimes I don't go to bed right away. I turn my my tablet on that sits on my bed. Fucking Friday the 13th remake was on, so I'm watching that. I turned it right on at the part where the girl's like hiding underneath the dock, and he fucking just spears her right through the fucking head. I'm like, oh yeah.
Don't mention that to Muzz.
He doesn't like that.
Yeah. I didn't think that's a bad remake.
Yeah, I actually liked it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But it was on last night, and I fucking sat there and I watched it and stayed up. I watch it whenever it comes on. Like, I stop what I'm doing and I'm like, oh, this fucking movie, I love it. House of Wax from 2005. I fucking love that movie. It's got what's her face in it?
Paris Hilton, Lisa Cuthbert in it.
Yeah, the girl from The Girl Next Door.
Yeah. Chad Michael Murray.
Chad Michael Murray from
One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill, and then it's got our boy from Supernatural in it.
Jared Padalecki.
Yeah. Oh man, I fucking love that movie. It's so like, it's funny. It's not the best, but there's just something about it that makes me love it. Like that era of 2000 horror movies.
Yeah.
What year did Wrong Turn come out?
That was like 2003. I remember it's like 2001 to 3.
Wrong Turn, the remake of The Hills Have Eyes, House of Wax. Saw, all those like 2000 horror movies. There's just something about them that is special to me. I don't know what I could tell you that's special about them, but I just like that style of horror. And
2001.
Yeah,
I knew it was 1 to 3.
Wrong Turns 2001.
Yeah.
Okay. But man, I fucking love that movie. I gotta watch it every fucking time. Like when he fucking waxes Jared Padalecki's ass, and he fucking puts him up on the chair in the room, and his friend's like, oh man, we gotta get you out of here. And he goes to like move him a little bit, and he rips his like cheek off or whatever.
He's like, you see him crying.
Yeah, man, dude. There's something creepy about that.
Dude, you know how many Wrong Turn movies there's been?
There's like 6 of them now, isn't there?
Yeah, there's Wrong Turn 2003, Wrong Turn 2 Dead End 2007, Wrong Turn 3 Left for Dead 2009, Wrong Turn 4 Bloody Beginnings 2011.
It keeps getting worse and worse.
Wrong Turn 5 Bloodlines 2012, Wrong Turn 6 Last Resort, then Wrong Turn 2021 looks like maybe a reboot or a reimagining or something.
I never watched that one. I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
And 7 of them, Jesus.
It just keep getting worse and worse. One was Henry Rollins in it. He's a badass though.
Man, I fucking love that first Wrong Turn though.
It's good.
What's her face in it?
Eliza Duku.
Yeah, Eliza Duku.
Oh yeah,
she's so fucking hot.
I love Eliza Duku.
Yeah, she doesn't fit the typical like chick that I normally adore, but she was something special back in the day. What was the one cheerleading movie she was in? Was that Bring It On?
I think so.
Where she was like, the rocker got like, I don't want to say like punk chick.
Hold on.
And they made her into a cheerleader. Kirsten Dunst was in it with her too.
Eliza Dushku was in Buffy, Angel.
Bring It On.
Yeah, I remember her.
Dollhouse.
Was it Bring It On? Back. Yeah, Bring It On. Yeah, Bring It On.
Okay.
She was Missy Petoni.
Yeah, she's been quiet here lately though.
Soul Survivors. Remember that one?
No, I don't.
Yes.
It's like the murderer comes back into the kids' bodies.
Oh,
something like that. They're all. I think that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, Eliza Dushku. She was smoking back in the day. Probably still is. I remember seeing her at a con one time, one that me and Muzz went to.
She was the daughter in True Lies, also with Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh yeah,
I always forget that.
That was one of her first
yeah,
roles.
like her first things. Yeah,
Dana, no, Dana.
that was on TV the other day, and it was like right at the part where Arnold has suspicions that his wife's cheating on him.
Mhm.
And what's his face? Who plays his partner?
Tom Arnold.
Tom
Tom
Arnold.
Arnold's
He's
like,
fucking great at that movie.
he's like, join the club, buddy. Shit, it took this long.
dude, Tom Arnold's pretty good.
He's funny, man. Yeah, that's another dude that just really hasn't been around here lately.
Yeah.
Like, is he like retired now or something?
I don't know. I know he was in those horrible like Steven Seagal movies, and like he was talking about how fucking stupid Steven Seagal is.
Oh, everybody hates Steven
Yeah.
Seagal.
Yeah.
But I totally want to have a Steven Seagal night. We need to watch that vampire movie.
one. Well,
he's
it's
in.
Halloween, might as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we need to have a movie night and just
Yeah.
watch that fucking movie and
Mhm.
something else like fun. We'll have to have a good movie to go with
Yeah.
that.
We'll have that fun, horrible movie.
But all right, so that is our recommendations, what we've been watching so far this week. Moving along here, we're going to talk Hocus Pocus 2 real quick.
It's a kids movie.
Did
It's
you
fun.
like it?
I liked it for a
You
sequel.
liked it?
Yeah.
Hot Sauce, did you watch Hocus Pocus 2?
Not yet. It'll get done because I don't want to, but she does.
I mean, if
so.
you
I know you were talking about
Yeah.
Mrs. Hot Sauce making you watch
Yeah,
it.
fuck.
No, I didn't know if she was like day one ready to go for it or.
Well,
But-
it's been a busy week. She transitioning her career to new opportunities next week, so it was kind of winding things down this week, and then with her dad coming into town on Wednesday and staying through the weekend and just kind of prepping and getting ready for the marathon. So it hasn't been a whole lot of too much anything around the house here.
So I gave Hocus Pocus 2 like a 2.5 on Letterboxd.
I think that's fair.
Better than Love and Thunder?
I don't know about that. Maybe for some people, that are like die-hard fucking Hocus Pocus fans.
Hocus Pocus
And
is
I mean,
for the devil.
growing up, I really loved that movie.
Mhm.
I mean, I
put
remember,
a spell on you.
I remember going to the video store and renting it and
Yeah.
watching it and wearing it the fuck out. It was a movie you watched during October or whatever.
The talking cat. That's what we like.
Yeah,
so much.
yeah. I mean, the talking cat was fucking awesome. That couldn't die
Binks.
when he got ran over, and they were like, "Oh no!"
He like deflated, but he popped back
He
up.
popped back up. Like, oh, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
This one has some funny people in it, and there's funny moments.
Yeah.
But it felt like a true like Disney kids movie.
Yeah. It has that feel to it.
And I don't know, like they all they look really rough, except for Bette Midler. Like the other, what's her face? You can tell she's aged.
Yeah. The blonde.
Yes.
What is Jessica Parker?
Sarah Parker?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
Is that
Sarah
it?
Jessica
Okay.
Parker. She's married to what's his face?
Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick. That's right.
At least I think they're still married. Then the other chick looks really old. I mean, you can
Kathy
tell.
Najimy.
Yeah. But she lost a lot of weight too.
Yeah, you could tell like her face is kind of
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be mean, but like sinking in a little bit.
Mhm.
You know how older folks that happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could tell she's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. She lost a lot of weight from that movie.
But she's older too. But I mean,
Mhm.
hey, I give these broads credit, man. They're getting up there. I think Sarah Jessica Parker's the youngest out of all of them, and she's in her 50s.
Yeah.
But Bette Midler, what is she, like 89 or some shit?
I know
She wasn't on our celebrity list.
Yeah, she wasn't
Yeah.
on that list. She didn't make the 90 and up list. But she still looks great. I mean, she still looked pretty good as
she's 76.
yeah, there we go.
76.
She's not 86 or 89, but
76.
not that old. But I mean, still, she's way older than she was when she filmed the first one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they all are. But I feel like it's a little late, for them to make a sequel. I felt like this movie probably should have been made a couple of years after the first one.
That's where a lot we run into that. There's like movies that are taking 10
Yeah.
to 15 years to get a sequel that should have started like right after.
But like I said, if you're a Hocus Pocus fan, you're really going to enjoy it. They really play the nostalgia card, and it's a good Halloween movie to get watch with your kids or some shit like that, or your wife or your girly or your hubby, whatever you got at home. A little nice little activity to do at night. Sit down and watch some Hocus Pocus and hear Bette Midler sing.
Now, if we didn't have Disney Plus, would this be a straight to DVD movie? You think
Yes.
it wouldn't be a theater release?
Yeah,
No, it wouldn't be a theater release.
No, it is not theater quality.
Okay.
I'm just going to say that it is a true to form Disney Channel movie
Okay.
that just happens to be premiering on Disney Plus.
Disney Channel movie, not even straight to DVD. It's a Disney Channel movie, so it's even a little lower tier than a straight to DVD.
Maybe like right in the middle of that somewhere.
Okay.
So it's actually very fitting that it fits for streaming.
Yeah, it's a streaming movie.
Yeah.
We'll just say that it's a streaming movie all
Yeah.
the way. I wouldn't go to the theater and see that
No, never.
unless I had a wife or a girlfriend that really wanted me to go with them. But yeah. So that's Hocus Pocus 2 for you. Moving along, we got the Netflix series Dahmer to talk about real quick.
Want to get a couple of brewskis? Take
So
some pictures?
you want to come back to my place for a couple brewskis, take some pictures, artsy shit.
Mhm.
Man, fucking Dahmer, that dude,
And that's the thing too, because I mean,
it's creepy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Dahmer, but I didn't know the extent of
Hey.
like his history and background, and that's just
It's a pretty well done show. I mean, Netflix, they do the crime shit pretty good. We'll say that.
yeah, it's fairly accurate. It's a few different things. It's
Yeah,
not,
it's
but
mostly accurate, and they kind of change some things up and make you assume some things that we don't really know to this day happened. And then like the neighbor next to him wasn't in the series, wasn't really his neighbor.
she was like in the next.
She was in the
building.
next building, but she was always having issues with him. And she was actually one of the people that found the 14-year-old naked boy out in front of the apartment building and called the cops. She called the cops several times.
Yeah,
that was-
multiple times.
That was a big issue because it was an African-American community
And it was
and the cops didn't want to deal with the shit.
well, it was a very drug heavy area,
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah, it was a poor community. But the cops just overlooked it and they didn't want to answer calls there. And to that extent, he probably got away with a handful of murders that he shouldn't have.
he honestly, from what it
It's-
sounded, he should have been locked up way
It's
earlier.
funny how lucky this motherfucker is.
Yeah,
He should have been caught the first time he killed somebody.
Yeah.
Like my dude had trash bags full of body parts in his back of his car, driving drunk, and a cop pulls him over, and he gets away.
he's like, those are just lawn clippings. I was just taking.
Yeah, he sweet talked his way through he convinced the cop that he was just having family troubles, which he
Yeah.
was.
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, he after that point he realized he can manipulate people.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
my fucking liver was hurting
Oh,
watching
man.
this guy drink nonstop.
Dahmer was a true to form alcoholic.
Yeah,
Oh, Quicksilver really fell off.
Yeah.
yeah,
Evan Peters, man,
that dude's good.
he played Dahmer pretty good though. I mean, I haven't really watched the other Dahmer movies. What was it? My Friend Dahmer. And
Yeah, I
then
never watched that one.
Jeremy Renner played Dahmer too.
Okay,
Back when he was first coming up. A lot of people like that movie too,
Mhm.
but this one's probably a little more accurate from what I'm hearing. And aside from the things they changed to kind of, make the flow of the show better or whatever, but it's a must watch, I think. And
get out of my fucking room, Grandma. God
Yeah.
damn it.
yeah, that was another one that was weird, man.
Yeah,
But it's funny, like they kind of make you sympathize with him a little bit. And
it's like you sympathize a little bit, then he does something, it brings you back like this.
yeah,
motherfucker.
I mean, the dude was fucking crazy. He was out of his mind. I'm amazed that he didn't get off he didn't get the insanity plea where
Yeah.
they send you to the hospital for the rest of your life. But yeah, he had all kinds of shit going on. But I mean, it's kind of he ended up going to the army after he flunked out of Ohio State.
Yeah.
And he learned all of the shit he wanted to learn in the army
Then
because
you
he was like in some medical he was like a medical field tech or
get,
something.
combat
Yeah.
medic,
Yeah, so he learned how to
drug people, basically.
yeah, pretty much learned how to drug people, and he learned where organs were and functions and stuff like that. But yeah, he had some sexual disorder where he liked the appearance of like
organs
organs,
and like the linings and stuff
how
like
they
that.
shined and stuff like that.
I've never heard of that either.
Man, but all the times, the close calls that he should have been caught,
Dude.
it just amazes you. And you think about it, like, this is just one person out of how many people that live in the world. How many other fucking fucked up people are doing worse shit than this?
Yeah.
And not getting caught,
Right.
going their whole lives, and,
Mhm.
you know. But Dahmer, man, I can't say enough about Evan Peters' performance in this. I mean, he crushed it.
The memes are pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah,
too.
the memes are great too. But yeah, how many episodes was that?
That was 10.
10? Oh, man, they're all good.
Mhm.
But I mean,
well, this is during like a lot of time where being gay was kind of like hush hush.
Oh, it was really frowned upon.
Hush hush. And then during the AIDS demic, because he's talking to the cops, he's like, we're just doing some gay shit.
Oh, they didn't want to deal with it.
They're like,
they didn't want to
"We're
go in
good.
the
You're
apartment.
fine."
They even made a joke on the air. You can listen to the recording of it where they talk about having to go back and get cleaned up from it or whatever. But I mean, Dahmer's a really good watch, and I think everybody should watch it, especially, I mean, if you got kids and, they might be a little different.
Yeah, if you got kids, sit them down, grab some fucking popcorn, make it a movie night for the family.
No, don't watch it with your kids.
Yeah.
But, if you got like kids that are a little different or whatever, I mean,
might help you find signs.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to identify this and, save somebody's, get somebody help that they need. That's what I'm getting to. But no, don't sit down and have this, movie night with your fucking 5-year-old with Dahmer.
Daddy, what's he doing? He's doing gay shit, huh?
Oh, he's just cutting the fucking head off. It ain't no big deal.
It's time to party hardy. Come on, have a couple brewskis.
And the dude that played the dad, he was spot on as Lionel Dahmer. Have you seen Lionel Dahmer's like interviews and stuff?
I haven't.
No.
He's spot on. He is spot on as Lionel Dahmer.
Did you see the meme for that? He's like, somebody should tell this guy to quit being a father because he's like the dad.
Somebody stop letting this dude raise kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck, man. I forget his name, but he was good, man. He was, I mean, so I wonder if Evan Peters will win an Emmy for this.
I feel he should get some type, or at least be nominated.
He should probably be nominated.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are upset that they even made this, though. Like victims of the family and stuff like that.
I can see that,
but
I've heard the families didn't even fucking know they were doing it.
Yeah, they didn't. And
they had no fucking clue, like no heads up, no nothing. Just like, hey, here's a Dahmer show. We're going to show your family members getting killed.
Yeah.
The dad's Richard Jenkins.
Richard Jenkins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Do they have to ask permission?
I think it's more of an asking it as a respect thing, I think, at this point, but
I don't think they have to ask him shit. I mean,
well,
I think they
know
can just make it.
They don't have to, but I think as a respect issue, but legally I don't think they have to.
Right. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a slippery slope, I know they ended up suing the dad, didn't they? They took all of his book money for the families.
Yeah, like whatever book money he would make, they go straight to the family.
Goes to the family for pain and suffering. But man, Jeffrey Dahmer, he was a weird fuck from day one, and it's weird that they did. I mean, I guess they saw signs, but it just eluded them, and they were like shocked that he was capable of that too. Like they said when they told the dad everything that he did, and he admitted everything. He gave a confession before anybody was there.
Yeah.
But the dad was like shocked and almost thought like, no, there's a mix up here,
But then, like when you go through the series, like you can tell something's fucking off with this dude.
Yeah, something's off with him from day one.
Yeah, but then you can see Dahmer's trying to say something to his dad. Like he's trying to tell him, and he's just like, "Oh, what did you just go to school?"
Yeah, in his own way. Like, so you bad, Jeff? You talking to any girls?
Yeah,
no, not really.
I don't like him.
Yeah, like he gives little subtle clues, and I think they just kind of do it. But there's like one part where his mom leaves him alone for like 2 months.
Well, she just packs her shit because
she just fucking leaves. Like the dad moves out and moves into a hotel because they're separating.
Right.
And this bitch just takes off with his little brother and moves the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I can't just leave. And she's like, oh, you're not coming.
Yeah. She's like, you're a man. Figure it out.
Yeah.
He's 17. He's still in school, But man, fucking Dahmer, he was brutal. And I mean, the apartment, the stench that these people had to endure.
Oh, it's just there's just some rotted meat that got left out.
Oh, my folks,
I'll throw it away.
my folks sent me a pork, and really like pork, and it went bad.
I tried a new way of cooking this meat. It just smells bad. I'll get it taken care of.
One lady claims that she was fed human meat.
They didn't really go into that as
That wasn't the
detailed.
Glinda chick. They
Yeah.
kind of made Glinda and Another Neighbor one character in that show. But
Come on, Glinda, take away the complaint.
right.
Come on, Glinda, come on.
But yeah, I mean, it's a really good show. I mean, for what it is. But look, I mean, if you're one of faint heart, you know, it may not be for you. But we all know that women are obsessed with serial killers and you know, true crime in general. And that's, you know, that's like the big thing that people are complaining about. Like, where do you draw the line with true crime and respect for like family members and stuff like that?
That's a fair argument. I mean, you can fair argument, but you know,
But I mean, like it is what it is. I don't think anybody has to ask for permission. But I wonder, like, they sued the dad for damages and stuff. I wonder if they could sue Netflix for this.
I don't know.
You can sue anybody you fucking want for anything.
Yeah.
Right. But I wonder if they're entitled for pain and suffering still.
Yeah. Well, then if that's the case,
that'd be interesting to see if they do that.
Well, if that's the case, then they should sue the city because they never got that memorial for the, you know.
They tore that down and made it a park.
I know, but they said they should have
made
a memorial for it.
Nobody went to that park because, you know, it was a reminder of what happened there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this dude, I mean, and you know, it's funny, like he got caught. I mean, the cops were just happened to be lucky enough to catch him. And I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody that hasn't seen it. But I mean, it's just dumb luck how they caught him. Like, I mean, which the whole story, I mean, just has some sort of luck in it. I mean, he was lucky for years. Years. I mean,
that dude should have played the lottery.
He fucked up constantly. He fucked up all the time. And I mean, he just gets lucky and gets away. And that's probably how it is for most of these cats. They get lucky and never get caught. And then before you know it, you're retired with your boat in your driveway. And they catch your fucking DNA from a relative that signed up for one of those DNA things. Yeah. Or they catch you eating out at Arby's.
Take your fucking straw.
Yeah, they get your DNA off the Arby's straw and fucking capture you that way. But
or they get caught by the dumb luck that they get away with for so long is the dumb luck that gets them caught. Son of Sam got caught for a traffic ticket, wasn't it? Son of Sam got caught from a traffic ticket.
I can't remember. I don't know.
I watched the documentary of that one too. That was super weird. Like they don't think that was really the son of Sam, and it's like way more in depth.
Right.
Like it's almost like a cult thing almost, or
yeah. I mean, yeah, like you said, the dumb luck that Dahmer had getting away with this shit for years was the dumb luck that got him caught. You know, like the cops just happened to like, you know, go into the apartment and just happen to see something. And they're like, arrest this motherfucker right now.
It's like you walk into the bedroom, like you don't notice a big fucking blood stain on there. Like, oh, that's a red flag.
Yeah. It's funny though. Today they actually released the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes. You know, kind of like they did with the Ted Bundy tapes. I watched the first episode of that, and it's actually pretty good. It's a lawyer's tapes of them interviewing him right after he got caught, and I mean, it's just his words story. You know, for each killing, you know, what he's been doing, you know, what made him tick, and all that.
Do you think he was really racist though? Because I know
No, I don't think he was. I mean, I think he adored, you know, black guys.
Yeah.
I think he and it wasn't just black guys that he killed.
Like it's Hispanic.
He killed the Laos guy.
Yeah.
He killed a white guy that was a rocker going to a rock concert. That was his first kill.
Yeah.
No, I think he really liked black dudes.
Yeah. Well, because they even said like they even said to him, he's like, oh, I don't think of it that way. He's like, rent's cheap. That's what he kept saying. Like, you know, rent's cheap.
I just think he picked an area that he could get away with shit, you know, where you know, the cops weren't gonna. He might have just blended in and been able to get away. But no, I don't think he was racist. I think, you know, he had a thing for black dudes. He had a thing for guys that were in peak physical shape. and I think he had issues with people abandoning him.
Yeah.
And
That's
you
a
know,
big
I
thing.
think he was a repressed homosexual.
Yeah.
And you know, I think he knew he was. I mean, he said he knew he was gay since he was 13, but I think you know that contributed to him wanting to, you know, kill gay people, obviously. But you know, I think a lot of the issues or that time is what bred him into what he was.
Yeah.
So, you know, am I right about that? I doubt it, but it is what it is, you know. But it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah.
So check it out. Dahmer, Netflix, baby. One more. We got one more thing before we leave tonight, and I've been doing this thing where you know I'm kind of like trying to date myself a little bit, take myself out, and not sit in the house so much.
Make you feel good.
Yeah, get out and do things a little bit here and there. But I went to $5 movie night by myself, and I saw Barbarian, and man, was it fucking good.
That's what I've been hearing.
Barbarian, you got to go see it at the theater or rent it or do whatever you do on streaming. I don't know if it's coming to a platform anytime soon. I don't think it is.
I haven't heard anything with that one yet.
But it's about these people that get double booked in a Airbnb.
That already makes you think like I'm not going to do Airbnb. At
Right,
that point.
right. And what's his face that played it?
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, he's in it. And like I can't even really like talk about it without giving it away.
Right.
But let's just say
Shit's get weird.
two people get booked in an Airbnb in the middle of a fucking ghetto. It's just this nice house in the middle of a Detroit ghetto. And they fucking, you know, like they discover certain things and one thing leads to another. And it's a fucking hot mess. But this movie, you know, we talked about 2000s horror movies earlier. This movie fucking reminded me of 2000 horror movies. It was something about it. It was good, man. And it was kind of like there isn't really anything like it, you know, like it was kind of, I don't know if I would say original, but it was something new and a newer take.
Right.
And I really enjoyed it, man. And it had a couple jump scenes that one got me,
Right.
but man, it was good. And
Justin Long's in that too, I think. Right?
Yeah,
I
I
was
didn't
just
even-
looking Justin Long's in it.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know Justin Long was in this
I
fucking
didn't either.
movie.
I just knew Bill Skarsgård was.
Like I'm like watching the movie and then like, you know, they're kind of introducing you with it. And then I'm like, then it just kind of like that part of the movie is over. And then it cuts to Justin Long. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is this like two movies in one? What's going on here?
Right.
Because I didn't know much about this movie when I went to go see it. I just kept hearing it was good. And the trailer just shows two people meeting at an Airbnb that got
Yeah, it didn't go in detail.
the trailer gives you nothing. And I think that's what made it so special. You know, oftentimes movies give away all the best parts in the trailers.
Yeah.
And with this, I had no idea what this was about other than two people booking an Airbnb. And maybe somebody else was in the Airbnb with them.
Right.
You know, kind of, you know, like what was the one movie where people were like staying in the people's house? They didn't know about it. What do they call that? Frogging?
Parasite.
No, well, Parasite was one of them, but I think it was like Frogging or something like that.
Mhm.
This was on Amazon. It was a cheap movie.
Oh,
Okay.
Like somebody was just staying in like the attic or whatever, and they'd come down while they were at work and, you know, eat their food, or while they were asleep. They like the one dude was asleep and the person comes down from the attic and pisses on him
Oh my
while he's in
God.
bed, and he thinks he pissed the bed.
Right.
But I thought it was something like that, and it was the complete opposite.
Right.
But like I said, I can't even tell you what it was about because they just give the movie away.
Right.
well, I'm looking it up on Rotten Tomatoes right now. It's carrying a 92%, 70% audience score, and the audience says the less you know going into it, the better. But be prepared for an ending that might rub you the wrong way.
Yeah. I thought the ending was cool, but yeah, Justin Long was like your typical Justin Long
Right.
horror movie character,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, he was like the sleazy guy, and
Right.
I mean, I really fucking digged it, man. I gave it 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. I mean, does it have a couple things that you know you could point out and be like, yeah,
Of course.
of course, but It was a really fucking good horror movie, man, and I had a good time watching it. Super fun movie. So if you're looking to hit up one of those $5 movie nights on like Tuesday at your local theater, I think you want to see Barbarian, especially this time of year during spooky season.
It looks like Barbarian's going to hit HBO Max on October 29th.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So
nice.
you can get that right in right before Halloween.
No, maybe the 24th. It looks like
Okay.
either the 20. I'm trying to according to Premium Cable said a Saturday, October 20th premiere date for land transmission of the film. Wow, this suggests mean the film sometime around the end of this month, 24th to 29th. That'll be in the 45-day mark for streaming releases from theater release.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Oh,
So you'll be able to catch Barbarian at the end of the month on HBO Max, according to Hot Sauce. So all right. So that's all the topics we have for tonight.
we got sidetracked.
Do you guys have anything that you want to get out before then?
I'm gonna watch some scary movies this week.
That's what I'm gonna fucking do too.
Check out No One Sleeps in the Woods at Night or something like that. It's on Netflix. There's 2 of them now, so
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do that.
It's
then.
weird, but
Do we want to have a theme for next week? Like, I think we've done best werewolf movies at some point, didn't we?
we've done
I
like werewolf
honestly
movies.
don't know.
I think we've done something like that. Maybe best zombie movie or
We could do zombie, vampire.
creature, monster.
I like zombie or vampire.
Yeah.
Zombie or vampire. Maybe, I mean, I was going to say maybe we could do both.
Yeah.
Well,
Split
maybe
it.
we'll do both, but like one next week, one the following week.
Yeah.
Because we're recording 3 weeks in a row.
Yep.
This
Yeah,
is a
split it
special
up.
Yeah.
special Halloween treat for you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe next week we'll do like best vampire movies, and then the following week we'll do best zombie movies next week, and then we'll do vampire movies the following week.
Give old PB shithead over there a chance to get all of his 1932 classic black and white horror vampire movies out of the way.
Well, I mean, I guess he'd probably say Night of the Living Dead's probably his favorite. The original, the Night of the Living Dead black and white, of course.
You simpleton, you know the answer to that.
Yeah, you morons.
You uneducated swine.
Yeah, you uneducated swine. I watched that on my fart cushion seat at Ohio Theater.
Yeah, it's old dusty ass fucking.
Oh,
theater.
drives a Mercedes.
Me and Ma watched that one at Ohio Theater on June 17th.
They didn't have
Probably eats fucking what are the
My snow caps and
Whop-
Diet Dr. Pepper.
I say probably eats fucking Whoppers, old crusty ass malted milk balls.
They're discussing your voice. It's fucking Whoppers.
Can't even do fucking milk duds. They even want the caramel. We want some old dusty ass Whoppers.
I think he's a Reese Cup guy, isn't he?
He used to be Reese's Pieces from.
Yeah. I know he's a Reese's
guy.
Reese's guy in general.
Yeah.
But all right, this has been episode 141. As always, thank you for listening, subscribing to the YouTube if you do that, supporting the show. My call to action is to get one person to listen to the show, and from there they'll get one person to listen to the show. It's a domino effect, you know. So that's my call to action. Just get one person to listen to the show. Say, I really like this show. Post it on your social media. Be like, guys, I love this show. I think you should listen to it too. And this is their favorite time of the month. So you know you're going to get some good episodes out of them this month. So with that being said, thank you. We're definitely going to hit 11K after tonight. As soon as I post this, I know it's going to happen. We're 2 away, but it's going to happen. And we'll be back next week with best zombie movies. And as always, keep it sleazy.
Thanks for listening to the Sleazy Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and remember, listen to Sleazy.